Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Zai and I voted the #1 show of stoners who can't eat until they smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good stat.
This is Q Hefe, and this is Za or Not.
Big landlord, you know. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all already know what's going on, man. Q Hefe, we back with another episode of Za or Nah, the place where we travel all around the land looking for the best strands, letting you know what's Za or Nah. Now, we want you to treat yourself, baby, never to cheat yourself. You know what I'm saying? We tired of y'all running in the dispensary, grabbing the pack, getting home only to find out it ain't that. So if you watch this show, this is the absolute cure for that. Now, this episode, I got very, very special guests, man. You can't mention cannabis in California without this guy right here.
What?
Like, everywhere you go in the industry, he's there. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let him introduce himself, man. Go ahead and tell them people who you is.
This is the highest host, Adam Hill. I don't know if I'm everywhere. I just like to smoke weed, and wherever the good weed's at, that's where I'll be. You know, podcasts, the YouTubes, the sessions, the events, the cups, all that.
Everywhere.
I'm on stage making sure you get higher, baby.
Yes, sir, Ski. Definitely keep the vibe going. If you've been to some cannabis events, I remember the first time I ran into Adam Mills, had to be like 2014, 15.
Oh, damn.
Secret sesh type joint. You might not have remembered me then. I was like 400 pounds.
Oh,
man.
damn.
But yeah.
Congrats, bro. Look at you.
Yeah, I remember you doing your thing back then, and it's always beautiful to see the progression, you know? This space of like being a cannabis influencer wouldn't be here without pioneers like Adam
Hey,
Hill,
chill.
man.
Listen. There was no such thing as like influencer. I hate that term, but
Facts.
there was no like, you know, Instagram or Facebook or social media. I was
Facts.
just, you know, highlighting my life and showcasing my consumption and love for cannabis.
I'm doing your thing.
Started on like MySpace, and
Oh man,
here we are.
You had the weed pics on MySpace?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was doing little pictures and vids on MySpace. It was crazy, dude.
That's wild. Man, I heard a interesting conversation the other day. I was watching a podcast or interview, and they were like, you know, because a lot of people don't like the term influencer, right? But someone compared it to like world leaders. And that shit, they was like, we use the term influencer because if we say world leader, that would make people feel even more weirder, because if you really think about it, where in history has one person led 1 million people and not be considered a world leader?
Yeah, I like to use the term content creator, because I'm not out here trying to influence anyone or tell people what to do. I'm just like showing what I do, what I like to smoke, what I like to eat. So it's just more of like a showcasing of what I like, and you know, I don't say yes to everything, and I don't post, and I'm real honest with my opinion. You'll never see me smoking like distillate or Delta 8 or any of the fake weed.
CBD.
Yeah, I'm out here for the real weed, and I think my reputation has stayed that because I don't bullshit, and I'll tell someone if it's Za or nah.
Facts. So you consider yourself more like a tastemaker then?
I'm like a content creator. I like to create moments and memories. Like you remembered your 2014 days at the sesh when I was out there throwing events and bringing like-minded people together to enjoy the plant and to get direct product from the grower or the plug or whoever the fuck is
really your tap-in spot.
Yeah.
It was one of those if you know vibes back in the day.
We were like the power source. We weren't the plug. We were like the power plant where all the plugs went to get their power.
Facts. Crazy, man. So like, just from being out here as long as I've been out here, I've probably been out here 8 going on 9 years now, and I've seen cannabis go from like the different phases in the industry, like the Prop 215 era, the 64, all the way to what we have now. Like, what do you think about like the changes in the industry so far?
It's trash.
Yeah.
Trash, dude. Can we go back to having weed kinda legal? It was a lot better then. The events were better. The deals were better. The weed was better. It was fresher. Now with all these rules and metric and laws, like, we're not getting the same quality product that we once were. People are growing now for quantity instead of quality. They're just going for the numbers. They're trying to get like the fastest yield for the shortest time. So it's just bullshit now. It's just a market. It's now become like an industry. It used to be a community.
Facts.
Everyone used to be chilling and supporting each other. Then it became an industry, and everyone had a bunch of egos, and they trying to be like the first or the best. And now it's just like a fucking circus because there's so many clowns in it.
Doing whatever they want to do. Like, it's really wild. But even from a consumer standpoint, I think like people don't really like. There's just select few people that search for the quality, but most people just want to get the best weed for the cheapest price.
Yeah, they're going for budget, or they're going for like names and marketing. They're going. just because something is popular doesn't mean it's the best.
Facts.
Just because something is popular doesn't mean it's the best.
Man, say that one more time.
Just because something is popular don't mean it's
Don't
the
mean the
best.
best.
There's a lot of people that come into dispensaries and they out here, they asking for like, you know, name brand shit that
Don't
we
make
know
sense.
the product is crap, and they're
Facts.
only looking for like percentages where we know THC percentage is just a marketing bullshit.
Facts.
So it's just like educating people on what to look for in good weed.
Mhm.
I mean, everyone's different. You know, everyone likes different things. So it's just a matter of what you like and just educating yourself and knowing what's good and what's not. And what your best is may not be the best available. It's just what you're able to get.
Facts, facts.
And that's what I think a lot of people fuck up is because they think they're getting the best.
But it's
they're
only
only
the
getting
best around.
They're getting exactly.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
getting the best they can get.
Facts, facts,
Yeah.
facts. Man, so speaking of, like, when did your love for cannabis first begin? Like, what was the first time you ever smoked? What did you start off smoking joints, or were you always?
Well, the
rolling
first
blunts?
time I smoked, I just did it because I was with a bunch of friends. We were skating in the valley. It was out of a bong, a graphics bong.
Sheesh.
I was just, you know, proving. And then, you know, then some girl started smoking with her. So like I started at like 13 is when I first smoked weed, but I think
Sheesh.
15 is like the daily consumption where I like
All right,
started
now I'm
educating myself about it, understanding that it did help me out. Yeah, I knew I was getting high, but it was also helping me out in other aspects of my life.
Right.
It's like preventative medicine. You know, we take like vitamins or minerals or oils because it's supposed to make us feel. That's what like cannabis was for me. It was like a preventative. It like helped me calm down. It helped me chill. I focused a little bit more on things.
Same.
It helped my creative outlet a little bit more. It gave me I didn't give a fuck about anything anymore.
And sometimes you need that. It's like your own form of self-medication. You know, like
Yeah.
for me, myself, I think I have social anxiety when I go around a lot of people, unless I smoke.
Yeah.
Like when I'm smoking, I'm like, it give me this sense of chill that I'm just like, all right, boom, what we doing? I'm talking to everybody. Like, we can talk, you know? But when I'm not, like, I don't got the good side in me. I'm just like, man, what's going on? I'm thinking about everything at one time. Like,
yeah, cannabis does help me just with patience.
yeah.
Helps me with like not giving a fuck of how stupid people are. Because we deal with a lot of stupid people.
Facts, facts.
Yeah.
So, since you've been smoking, what do you say is like the most consistent strain that you've always loved? And
OG?
Yeah.
OGs are the best. They're too strong for most people. That's why a lot of people don't like it.
Facts.
They're not the easiest to grow. They don't yield as much.
Mhm.
But the flavor profile, the effect. I'm from the valley, so you know the OG is just home.
What was
It's
your
home.
favorite type of OG though?
The SFV, the 818 OG.
Okay,
yeah,
fair.
of course.
Oh,
But,
yeah,
I love them all.
hometown
The
rip.
Larry, the Tahoe, the Fire, the Butters. Like, there's so many OGs and so many variants. But I like the gassy, the petrol tasting OG, or like that sour OG.
Yeah, facts.
Sometimes they have a little pine in it.
That
I'm
pine,
down with it.
Like
Yeah.
pine soil
Yeah.
type, yeah.
I'm a big sativa head. The sativa terps. You know, I love the hazes.
Type
I love the
thing.
jacks. You know, I love the fucking XJs. I love that super tart, piney, just flavors.
So have you gotten into like the new hash hole thing? Have you tried one of those yet?
Yeah, the donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been smoking those for years.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
What do you think about those?
They're cool.
Yeah.
They're cool. I'd rather smoke a blunt than take dabs.
Facts.
But you know, I usually don't pass. You know, I'm always a solo smoker, so
Oh,
hash holes to the head are pretty intense.
Oh, facts.
I mean, I can handle them, but sometimes I don't want to be that high.
Yeah. So you smoke a whole hash hole to the head, or you'll put it out?
Well, it's like you don't really want to put out a hash hole because
Mm.
once you get to that hash, you just kind of want to like smoke it through. You don't want it to like sit out.
Yeah.
When you relight it, it doesn't taste the same. It won't
Gotcha.
burn right. So,
Gotcha.
but they have those mini ones now that are great.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that. I never tried to smoke one of those hash holes. Like I've been waiting to see who got the best one because I don't want to get a shitty one and then I think that's what hash holes are.
Roll BMC, shout out to Roll BMC, is like the first one I knew was rolling hash holes and was like making it a big thing. And he was rolling them for people personally.
Oh, dope.
And you know, teaching people the tech.
Oh yeah.
Roll BMC.
I seen his page before. He do like crazy little.
He does like great cigar rolls.
Yeah,
He doesn't
facts.
do like artsy shit and like designs and all that. He does like straight rolls.
Mhm.
And he does different types of rolls, like the boxes, the flats, the cigarillos, the woven. Like there's a shitload of styles of rolling blunts, and he
Sheesh.
like knows the styles and rolls them like that.
He should teach a class or something.
Probably. I mean, if you go to his Instagram, he teaches you a lot in his description. I think he might be dropping a book soon. I don't know. Maybe I'm manifesting it.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Shout out to Roll BMC.
I definitely would grab that book.
The OG to me about the hash holes.
Facts. So look, let me ask you this. Other than OG, what's another strain that you love prior to like the Candy Runts era?
So I mentioned sativas before. I love hazes. I love them piney terps, but I really love green weed, and I feel like there's not a lot of green weed anymore.
Yeah.
And one of my favorites is like a good Kush,
yeah,
like a Master Kush or Afghani. I love a real pre-98 Bubba Kush. It's the super sweet, earthy, just flavor that it brought. It was one of my favorites. Unfortunately, you know, people like to talk shit about strains, and then no one wants to grow them anymore, and a lot of people are chasing percentages now. Yeah. And you know, some good strains don't test high, but they're still good, and people don't.
But that Bubba is still around. It's just I don't think we have people that care enough about it to grow it the way it used to be grown.
No, a lot of the weed now is not what it was.
Yeah.
But a lot of the Bubba now isn't like.
So you were never a fan of like sour diesel?
I love sour diesel. I love sours.
Okay.
Yeah, sours. Headband.
Yeah.
Love all that
like
shit.
A White Widow.
Yeah, I mean, White Widow is like very rare to find.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hard to find when I started smoking in the late 1900s. But,
late 1900s.
But it was like one of those first like named strains. You know, they were mostly land races. Okay. Everyone would call them like the Colombian or the Thai or the Afghani, you know, or the Maui.
Wherever they found it at.
Whatever the land race was. And then you took those land races, and when you start crossbreeding them, then everyone started coming with these different names.
Gotcha.
And now you got like crossbreeds of crossbreeds that are inbred back cross into something. So then you got shit called like fucking
Alaskan
pussy
Thunder
or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck they calling weed now.
Man, they call it anything, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, if it's hitting like that, damn the name.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I just want the flower. Now that candies took over the world, do you get into the exotics? I know your flavor palette is OG, and you like the
I mean, I'm not mad at Skittles. You know, it has a great flavor. It tastes great on the burn, especially when you find a real good Skittles.
Facts.
But like, everything has it now.
Yeah.
Everything, all the runces, all the gelatos, all the fucking dessert strains, you know, it's all just like the same purple gas.
Facts.
Just candy gas. Everything is just candy gas.
And that's what I be looking for when I'm doing this show. Like, I really look for people who still want to grow something different or either something super old. Like, I would love to get a pack and I open it up and it's that original GDP in there.
Oh, I would love a little Granddaddy Purple.
You know what I'm saying?
Or like a God's Gift or a Purple Urkel. Yeah.
But that was back when
Purple Princess.
That's when they still had like Private Reserve and Connoisseur Club type joints.
A lot of purple strains back then weren't really purple. They just had purple in the name.
Facts.
But the weed wasn't really purple.
It was light green.
Yeah. It might have had like a hint of purple, but it wasn't like purple
all
buzz
the way
like
purple.
Now. People have all these like colored nugs.
Yeah, man.
It just looks good on social media.
Facts.
Everyone wants to take a cool picture and post it.
get up close to the crystals, you know.
And then you smoke it and it tastes like chalk.
Oh,
it doesn't even get you high.
Speaking of, have you ever tasted any good weed that had like chocolate terps in it?
Chocolate?
Chocolate.
Ooh, I think back in the day there were some like chocolate notes.
Yeah, like chocolate
Tide. Yeah, chocolate chocolate Tide.
Well, you know, I think LA Family Farms, they make a really good like triple chocolate chip, I want to say.
Okay.
And it tastes like that, and that's what I'm looking for, like getting something different out that pack. You know, when I go, instead of just grabbing like something that's super candy, super frosty.
Chocolate terps.
Yeah, like that was real different for me. Like that's a notable strain that always stuck with me. And I tried like some peanut butter kush way back. I want to say like maybe 2013 we were smoking peanut butter kush, and it actually like, you know, had a nice faint Girl Scout peanut butter look to it, you know. But pre-candy era.
Yeah, the peanut butters there was a lot of peanut butters out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pre-candy era, my favorite strain would have to be Girl Scout cookies. I was in love with Girl Scout cookies, like some really good.
That was like the start of it all.
Yeah, like dark color, like almost black looking Girl Scout.
I mean, there was a lot of controversy when the Girl Scout cookies first came out too. Was it like the forum cut Girl Scout cookie? Was it the original Girl Scout cookie?
Who had the real cookies?
Which GSC was it? Was it a clone? Like, was it seed?
Yeah.
There was so much, but yeah.
What was your favorite cookie?
You know, I was never really a cookie fan.
Oh man.
I was never really. I was like an OG, dude. I like the real OG. You know.
Yeah.
You know what is Girl Scout cookies?
Man,
was it
Thin Mints and
is it cherry pie?
Yeah, I believe
cherry
so.
pie crossed with like Durban F1 Durban poison or some shit.
Yeah.
Or something like, I don't remember, dude.
Oh no, I seen Burner and High Mart. They dropped like what the original cookies that they crossed together was. It was something with what I just say?
Thin Mint?
Yeah, some Thin Mints with something else.
Okay.
But I don't know, whatever they did, they got in that lab and they came out with some crazy shit. Because if you get some super good cookies now, I'm not gonna lie. Do you think it's a difference between weed grown in LA and in the Bay?
I think there's a difference between weed growing from one location to the other location anywhere in the world.
But I'm saying like typically like
Yes.
Yeah. So the cookie that I would get that come from like the Bay or like Oakland and those places would taste way better than the cookie I would get from Los Angeles. Like when I talk about those super dark, soft, like really look like they gave a damn about the cure on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That came from the Bay, and that's why I fell in love with it.
That was back when weed had to sell itself because it was in a clear bag. You should get in like a Ziploc bag or a jar. There was no Mylar sticker, shiny bag. It was like what was in the bag was more important than what was outside of the bag.
For sure.
And these days, everyone wants to see what's outside the bag.
You know it. You know it.
We don't care what's inside.
Facts. But segue into this point of Zion now that I like to do, you know. Today we got another special guest on here by our good friends at LA Traffic. Now this package here is called the GOAT, man. You know, we getting into it like we really like to get into the packaging and see what it look like over here. The GOAT, you know, it's self-explanatory. Got a picture of a goat on the front, nice little cutout, and it's by LA Traffic. Now we've had a couple of LA Traffic strains. Most of them been that good power punching Zion. They got at least 7 out of 10 or higher on this joint.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? We got a long range to choose from. But I'm gonna let you go and open it and get the first whiffers and tell me what you think.
Oh, first whiffers.
Yeah, now on Zion, now you know we judging off the smell, the look, and the effects. How it tastes, you know what I'm saying? How it make you feel after you done, you know what I'm saying, indulged in that good Zion. LA Traffic, what you smell? First things first, before you tell us that, is it a gelato or no?
No.
No Lotto. Okay, you know, that's what we looking for over here, you know what I'm saying? I told you I was gonna pull up with some good lab tested pressure. What you get at out of 1 out of 10 on the smell?
The smell's there. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's like a little funky. A little sweet undertone, but it's a little funky.
Yeah, it's creeping up out that bag. I can smell it over here.
Yeah, real earthy, dude. No candy to it. I'm not getting any candy.
Yeah. Now let me get up. Okay, kind of got like a permanent marker taste type, you know, like. Hold on, let me see what I'm smelling. Breath with like a cheese.
Yeah.
So that goat, you know, it's smelling like some pressure now. It could be that. Now, 1 out of 10, what do you get it just for the nose on that thing?
I mean, it's a good nose. It's a good 7. I give it, it's nothing that I'm looking for when I'm smoking. It's not the gassy or the piney, but it's got a cool little funky breath to it.
It don't smell like it wouldn't be nothing. It smells like it might be something.
But it smells like it will fuck you up.
Facts. Okay.
It smells like it got the potential to like make your eyes go low, get you a little stuck. It's a little heavier.
So, but what if this your first time smoking good Zion? Say you smoke kind of like regular weed. Where you from? You from a place where weed isn't as prevalent or illegal yet, you know? And
I mean, this is good weed.
Yeah,
I mean, wherever you go, it's good weed.
Facts.
I mean, it looks great. It smells good. The nugs look nice. Trim job's cool.
Yeah.
And
that's what we consider when we talking about good Zion here. Did they actually care about the plant before we got to see it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So boom.
But you're familiar with them, so you know they usually give you good weed.
Facts. But you know, I still don't give them any kind of like handicap just because you had good weed in the past. And you only, like they say, you only good as your last battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna put these, you know what I'm saying, this good Zion leaf of choice. I'm gonna be rolling up a grabber leaf today. My boy Adam gonna be rolling up.
The Pearl Brothers Broadleafs.
You did, you know. If you've been watching the last couple episodes, you know every time we done used a different flavor of the Brothers Broadleaf. We started with the Duds, then we went to the Havanas, then we tried the Pearls. And my boy right here only smoked the Pearls.
No, I smoke them all.
Okay, fair.
I smoke them all.
Fair. But what's your favorite?
I I like the pearls. The pearls are my favorite. They're always consistent, real thick leaves. The Havanas are cool. They're sweet. They're Cuban, a little lighter. And the duds, I believe, are a mix of the pearls and the Havanas that don't really make it to the pearl level or the Havana level.
I'm not gonna lie, I was quite pleased with the duds though.
I love the duds.
Fact. For it to be like not their best work, duds are really cool, you know?
No, because sometimes duds, you get flawless leaves in there too.
Facts. And that, I think that's what it was. The first pack of duds I got was flawless.
Yeah.
And they were still 10 times better than a backwood.
Yeah, that's a fact. Because the pearls are made for blunt smokers by blunt smokers. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
The brothers who actually make it were backwood smokers, and they dealt with all the shit we dealt with. Bad leaves, messes with the tobacco.
Facts.
Sorry, I just thought I saw a dog just running in the streets by itself. Breakdown's cool. We got a cool little breakdown. It's easy to break. It's still got some sticky factor to it. You can see it. I like to just rub that shit in my beard. It gets rid of all the crystals. It also leaves a great fragrance on my beard, and the essential oils make my beard shiny. So,
I gotta try that.
Yeah. So we out here, and then you can just roll it. That's my tech with getting rid of sticky finger.
I'm gonna take that from you. I need that. Cause my hands are always sticky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it works. If you got a beard or hair. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Zai and I voted the #1 show of stoners who can't eat until they smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good stat. That's a good stat, dude.
Yeah, I did the research today. You know, I've been on there watching the analytics, and they said everybody who gotta smoke a blunt before they eat, they usually watch Zai and I before they do that.
I like that. I like that.
So we putting this the goat to the lab test today, baby. You know what I'm saying?
The dry hit's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be firing this joint up. He gonna be firing it up, and we gonna see. You hit it with a dry hit. That's how you test yours out.
I do dry hits first, see what it tastes like. Get that dryness, get the fresh terps, and then when you burn it, if you can taste it through the leaf, you know it's good weed.
But that's what I tell a lot of people, because they ask me why I don't use joint paper to test, like if it's Zai or not on the show, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what they say, when you wrap it in the paper, you get the full taste of the tree. But I feel like when you put it in a leaf, there's like a barrier that the weed gotta jump over, and that's how you know it's extra good. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can fight down this grabber leaf or this broadleaf pearl, you know what I'm saying, taste, and I really can still taste all the flavors in the weed, y'all really did y'all thing.
That's facts. And I also say that cannabis and tobacco is a great mix that a lot of people look down on in this country, because the tobacco in our country is not really the best tobacco. If you look throughout culture, history, in every other country on this planet, they usually mix it. South America, Middle East, Europe, Asia, Canada, like wherever you go, it's usually mixed. You can go to Barcelona, they have like tobacco or they have tobacco mixes for you. You go to Amsterdam, they have herbal mixes for you. So I think cannabis is like a great feminine plant that has a lot of great qualities to it. And when you mix it with the masculine energy of the tobacco plant, it gives you like the full effect of the plant. And that's how people been smoking it and consuming it for centuries. And it's just, you know, I'm not condoning, I'm not like telling you guys to go smoke tobacco. I'm just saying, like, to me, it's one of the best combinations, and the flavor profile that it has is some of the best. And then when you squish a blunt to make rosin, and you make blunt rosin, the terps are out of control.
It's over with. I never really thought about it to put it like with the countries, because that is a true fact. So every time I got friends that go overseas or they go to Europe, say, and they spend like weeks at a time over there recording music or whatever, when they come back, everybody's smoking spliffs. Like that's their thing. Like, oh, you out mixing the tobacco with the weed and putting in the joint. Like that's their thing over there.
It's hash and tobacco or weed and hash, or but they still roll a joint, but they'll put tobacco and mix it with the weed, which is like a totally different experience.
Facts,
and I'm all for it too.
Yeah,
I love spliffs.
I first tried my first spliff with a nice little amount of good sour D, like that old good sour D. Mixed it with, oh man, that's crazy.
So what you thinking?
Getting into this goat, I'm not gonna lie, the taste over here is crazy. I'm searching for what kind of weed is it similar to, but it's just giving me a whole lot of like a cloudy, almost like a muddy,
that funky earth kind of.
Yeah, like dank and funky. Now, don't get me wrong. What's the word? Like a greasy cheeseburger. If I could. So on the Zion scale, man, you know what I'm saying? The flavor profile on that goat to me, you know what I'm saying? Give me like a greasy cheeseburger diesel, like a motor breath type. Motor breath, yeah, that's a good name for it. Like this joint real like abrasive, but it ain't too abrasive. Like on the OG side, you just tell it it's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Our first hits, I'm really feeling that in my throat. You know what I'm saying? That little choke situation now. And you know what I'm saying? White ash on that thing. What you think about it?
It's a good flower. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the growers. Mm-hmm. Shout out to all growers out there. Okay. This isn't usually a terp profile I would go after, but it is heavy. I'm high as hell. I can feel it already. I can feel my eyes getting lower. Like I said, I knew it was going to be a heavier strain. It's going to be fun to work out later after fucking facing this blunt. Yes. It's not my flavor, like you said. It's that funky, like cheesy. Yeah. It's like a meaty kind of, like a full entree type of terp, and it's good. It's just not my preference. Okay. But it's a good weed. It's grown good. It has a good flavor to it. It's just not my preference. You know, it's a good weed.
So now here on Zion,
it's 1 to 10.
Yeah, we got this Zion scale running from 1 being nah. 10 being that power punch is out. And certain strains on here, you know what I'm saying, get what we like to call a pressure enhancement. Now that pressure enhancement is typically what you would describe it. You know what I'm saying? That extra you know what I'm saying? What you look for in OG. Like when the Zaz hit like an OG, that's how they get a pressure.
I feel it heavy in my eyes and my head. My lungs are cool, they handling it pretty well. I'm not getting like a super bronchial sac saturator, but it's a cool like let me fucking chill out smoke. Yeah.
Now what you'll get at on the Zion scale?
So listen. It's good weed. It's not my favorite weed. I give it a 7.5. My opinion, but it's good weed. It's good weed. It got me high. We out here.
7.5 on it. I gotta agree with you, man. This motherfucker is quite delicious. Now, if it's your first time trying good Zion, this is one of them strains you should feel comfortable running off in the store, grabbing a whole bunch of these packs. It's gonna put you where you need to be. Very sluggish, uggish, you know what I'm saying, ruggish bone off this joint right here. If you know what I'm saying, the OG is a little too strong for you, try that GOAT, man, but LA traffic, man. 7.5 out of 10 on the Zion scale. Oh, you gotta tell them about when you ran the marathon.
Oh yeah, I ran the marathon.
What made you? This guy ran the marathon
while smoking weed.
While smoking some weed. It was a 5K.
26 miles.
Sheesh.
26.2 miles.
And they say stoners are lazy.
Yeah.
But you got somebody like Adam Miller that's gonna run a whole Los Angeles marathon while smoking a blunt. You know what I'm saying? So what did you do today?
Yeah. What did you do? No, it was that whole stereotype that we're lazy and we don't have any ambition or goals and we just fucking sit on the couch and play video games.
Hell no.
I mean, I like sitting on the couch and playing video games, but that's not all we do. So, it fell on my birthday and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna run the marathon. I just decided to do it. And
that's good shit.
I had a couple of my aliens meet me at certain mile markers to pass me blunts, joints, dabs, whatever. Whoa. And I ran, dude, and they met me at the 4.2 mile marker. They met me at the 7:10 marker. They met me at the 11:30 marker.
Sheesh.
They met me at 8. They met me every like 4 to 6 miles.
Sheesh.
So I had something to look forward to, and I was running to hit the dab or fucking smoke the blunt or the joint and run with it.
How long did it take you?
It took me, I did it in 6 hours, but I stopped along the way to smoke weed and I hung out with a couple people that came to visit me on this track. And
you gotta shout out Archie's.
Shout out Archie's. And I also waited for somebody because they were behind me. Someone joined me and so I waited for them a little bit. But I did it in 6 hours. My goal was 4 hours and 20 minutes, which is a 10-minute mile, which is possible. But
26 of them though.
Yeah. I mean, how crazy as it sounds. Yeah. Because if you asked me last year, like you're gonna run a marathon or let alone you're gonna run 5 miles, I would have laughed at your ass and be like, you're fucking crazy. Running is whack. I hate running, and I still hate running. And I don't like it. But like now, I could just like wake up and run 5 miles.
Like it ain't nothing.
And it's just like. There's nothing. It's just like an hour. It's like a 10-minute mile. You just run. I mean, you're not like sprinting the whole time. I'm not running full pace. You just
jogging.
Find a nice little pace that you can enjoy. Mine's like a 10-minute mile pace, and you just fucking do it, dude.
Yeah,
All you gotta do is do it. That's it.
What type of music you listen to when you're on your run?
So I've been going through a whole lot of things, but now I listen to a lot of like it's gonna sound real corny and cheesy, but like a lot of like manifestation quotes and like motivational quotes and stories, and just set that mindset that like, you know, I can do this shit. Like this ain't nothing.
That's
just keep
hard.
pushing. It's fucking. Are you the lion or the sheep, dog?
Yeah.
Who's gonna carry the boats? What are we gonna do, bro?
You need that pep talk in the morning.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, we that don't sound cheesy because I'm somebody that I do the same. Like I like to listen to a lot of like Kathleen Ponder and like you know what I'm saying, laws of attraction and stuff like that.
But then I'll also listen to like the generic like EDM like workout mix, or I'll listen. I like a lot of like Latin music too. I'll put on some fucking like some cumbia, some bachata, some fucking. But then I end up start like dancing and moving my hips more than running.
Man, it's like throwing your own party though.
Yeah. I'm my own DJ, so it depends. Like if I'm just in a music, just mindless music, or if I'm just gonna like focus and manifest and just create. And I feel like, you know, I've been on that. You know, life's a roller coaster, bro. We got lots of ups and downs. You've noticed me since what 2015? You said. So I've been on a big journey since then. There's been a lot of things. So just staying consistent and focused and knowing what's supposed to happen, like knowing your destiny and just doing whatever it takes to just get to that is just what we got to do, bro.
And a lot of time, all it takes is just showing up every day. You know what I'm saying?
Just do it.
Yeah, being who you are and taking a stab at it every day.
There's those who talk about it and there's those who do it.
Fact.
And that's cheesy. Like all these cheesy cliche taglines that people say, you just realize that it's just fucking simple and it's basic, and someone before you said it because it's real.
Facts.
And it's true. And you just got to do it, bro.
Real shit. So, look, last question. How do you think cannabis plays a part in your mental health?
Like I was saying earlier, dude, it gives me lots of patience. It helps me deal with everything going on. It also, you know, opens up some outlets for creativity and just not giving a fuck. It also, you know, if you smoke weed, you're a good person. I feel like I've never met someone that consumes cannabis that's a lie. There's a lot of like, crappy people out there. But like cannabis is a great foundation to start a friendship or to like connect with somebody. But there's more to us than just weed. But it's always cool if you know someone smokes because it just makes
life easier.
And those moments just, you know, enjoyable because food tastes better. Concerts are funner. Theme parks are more entertaining. Shows, just everything just enhances a little bit if you use cannabis correctly.
So speaking of that, let me ask you,
mushrooms.
Who is your favorite person in the world, like the most wild person you've ever smoked with, and who is the one person you would like to smoke with that's like the wildest person?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive, that you've already and that you want to.
Someone like a oh shit moment I smoked with, where I'm like, damn, I can't believe I'm smoking with this person. There's been a lot of those. Because I've done a lot of shows. I've got to sit with a lot of people that I never knew I'd be able to chill with. But like the one that stands out right now, like just off the top, is like the Snoop Dogg Nate Dogg session when I was up in Snoop's studio in Irvine many years ago. But
now that's crazy. How was that?
Yeah, I was just with my boy T, and he was like an animator. He was working on some projects, and I went up there. And it was one of Snoop's studios, and it just so happened that like Nate Dogg was in there that night, and Snoop was there, and we were just chilling. I was just like a friend of a friend, so I was just it was just like a chill.
How was the weed though? What were they
I mean, you know, I had my own weed. Everyone had their own weed. Nate Dogg would talk shit about everyone else's weed because his weed's the best, and he would say anyone else's weed sucks. But that was like a holy shit moment.
Was Snoop smoking back to back?
Yeah. Snoop at that time, he was like smoking half blunts and then just like passing them and then rolling another one. He wouldn't like smoke more than, I don't know how he smokes now, but this is like fucking like 15, 20 years ago, bro.
Sheesh.
I'm an old man.
Sheesh.
But yeah, he used to smoke like bigger than this, and then he was like pass it to whoever, and then he would just roll another one, and then until he just, that's how it was. But
I
it was,
can see that.
Yeah, it was a like a oh shit moment, you know, like the Warren G would pull up, and you know, it was all like the West Coast.
Man, I don't even know how you could breathe in that room.
I'm a professional, dude. That's how I knew. I'm like, I'm where I need to be. This is where I'm supposed to be.
No cap.
And then someone who I would love to, dead or alive, Jesus. I would love
to smoke a blunt with.
Yeah. I feel like Jesus is the person like everyone in the world knows. Most people with like whatever culture they know about Jesus. His story,
even if they don't believe in him.
Yeah, if you don't believe, and like his story's been told through so many translations and through so many languages, and like everyone knows. And I would just love to just chill with Jesus. He seems like a cool ass dude. Everyone loved him. He just kind of like helped people out, and just to hear the story like.
How was it first hand?
From his, just spoke with him, tell me about his, disciples, tell me about all the fucking fish and bread and
what
walking on water.
You asked him though.
The first question I would ask Jesus.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know, bro. I never.
Ooh, now you because we believe in manifestation.
I mean, the first question was.
So you saying this? So eventually you're gonna be able to do this.
How are you?
Yeah.
You want to? What you smoking? Hey Jesus, what we smoking?
God's gift.
What you got?
He got some guys.
Yeah. What's in your pouch? What's in your satchel? What did he wear, dude? What's in your fucking cloth?
Because I do believe everyone's heaven is their own version of what they think heaven is.
Yeah.
So you go there and it just might be like that.
But I think Jesus was just like, he was just a regular ass dude that was cool as fuck. Mm-hmm. Everyone enjoyed him. He just brought love and kindness, and he said he was the son of God. So, some people believed him, some people didn't. Mm-hmm. If someone today would say they're the son of God, my mom's a virgin, people are like, you're fucking crazy, get the hell out of here, go fucking do it. So, like, times were different. But, I fuck with AI Jesus. I don't know if you watch AI Jesus, but there's this whole thing. And he answers everyone's questions. And the way he answers them is just like, you're just like, man, this fool is cool as fuck. Now I know why people loved him and then motherfuckers hated him.
My boy Adam Ill, thank you for coming rocking with us today, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do I shamelessly plug my shit here? Mm-hmm. Highest host, AdamIll.com.
You did.
My Instagram gets deleted, but it's AdamIll_ right now. Mm-hmm. Let's hope this one stays. Hell yeah, we're gonna keep this one. I stream daily on Twitch, highest host. I mean, if you just type Adam Ill, just Google me, motherfucker. Just Google.
This is Q Hefe, and this is or Not.
Big landlord,